Now, stakeholders have agreed that asset declaration is key to ensure accountability and transparency from public office holders. They also call on government to ensure that assets declarations by public officers are made public for all Nigerians to restore confidence in the masses about their leaders. TV360's Abisola Adebayo has the details in this report.
It is believed that a huge chunk of stolen money by public officials are spent on assets to preserve the loot. This makes the issue of asset declaration by politicians and public workers a big issue. Many public officers have refused to declare their assets as demanded by the law. This is the topic of discussion at this meeting organized by the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project SERAP. Director General of the Bureau of Public Services Reforms, the Buhari-led administration has put several measures in place to ensure accountability on the part of the public officials.
The current administration has also tried to take appropriate actions to coordinate anti-corruption activities, improve integrity, transparency, and accountability through the strengthening of Nigeria's asset recovery legislation, including the non-conviction-based confiscation powers and the introduction of unexplained wealth. Other measures introduced by government to check assets declaration and corruption include introduction of Executive Orders No. 4, 2017 on voluntary assets and income declaration scheme, establishment of Public Register Beneficial Act, sharing of information amongst law enforcement agencies, anti-corruption agencies, national security advisor, and financial sectors.
Stakeholders at the meeting noted that as much as public office holders are entitled to their privacy, those that elect them also have the right to know about their assets.
Every citizen of Nigeria is guaranteed that right to private and family life, but the right actually is not absolute. I would say that public office comes with its benefits and it comes with its burdens, one of them being that you are now public property, sort of. So you have to be ready for public scrutiny.
SERAP thereafter urged the federal government to enforce laws aiding transparency and accountability in every sector.
The constitutional provisions that made provisions for asset declarations should be obeyed by letting citizens have access to public declaration, asset declaration forms of public officers. What we just need is a political will to give effect to the law as it is, so that the Nigerians can have access to the forms.
The Code of Conduct Bureau had earlier claimed it never honored citizens' request for access to public officers' assets information because the National Assembly is yet to give the guidelines for such public disclosure. Abisola Adebayo, TV360, Lagos.